About every month, a new anime will air about a black-haired, sword-wielding, skinny teenager that can solo their verse blindfolded, and I'm getting tired of it. Let's be honest, they're the slop of action anime. Writing an engaging story with an overpowered protagonist is much harder than you would think. Let's go over a few examples starting with the worst and see how a good OP protag can be written. So let's start with Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online hate in the big 2025? Yeah, I know, it's a dead topic, but let me rant a bit here. Sword Art Online has an amazing first episode. The concept of being game-ended in the game and IRL sets up some real stakes. So it's a really strange decision that Kirito wins every fight easily and only loses because the other guy cheated. It removes all the tension and just makes the story boring. So here's tip number 1. Have a conflict that can't be solved with strength. Next, let's look at Mashal. Mash Burn Dead kinda suffers with the this character can be anything problem, but it's actually engaging sometimes because of tip number 2. Have some kind of disadvantage. Mash is very physically strong, but he's unable to use magic in a world filled with it, so you can kind of believe there's a spell that would negate his strength at some point. I don't know. Finally, tip number 3. Don't take it too seriously. Mashal, One Punch Man, and 100 Girlfriends have protagonists who will get through any situation, but they're still fun because they're parodies of these tropes. Combining all these tips gives us what is, in my opinion, a pretty much perfect OP protagonist anime, Mob Psycho 100. Mob is very obviously stronger than every other character, but the story clearly knows this. He's very limited in his emotions and physical strength, the show is pretty funny all around, and his real issues can't be solved with his psychic powers. All that comes to make a story that's actually very engaging. So I hope that we can get to a point where this genre stops being so boring and actually tries to have fun with its concepts, because right now it seems like